I want the see all that. You know what I mean? I want to just see the set. Um, oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! All these damn cat hairs. What is the deal with all these damn cat hairs? Can everybody hear me? Um, I left my space heater on because it's just too cold in here. So forgive me if that space heater sound is like oh man, this is screwed. I'm bringing this up so that I can then lower this to just be a little more like, you know what I mean? Stool down. Sorry. Is this the content you came for? Is this the content you love? Well, now I'm too low. But this is what's great about this stool is as you raise it up, it locks. So just need to raise it up a little more. I know it looks like I don't know what it looks like I'm doing. Taking a standing shit. Okay, can't hear the space heater. Good. Oh, okay. The truth is, we got an echo. Why? I'm on my Yeti. I'm getting Yeti with it. We're getting Yeti with it. Okay. I'm going to bad quality. So farm. It's bad quality. So farm. Oh no. Okay, no echo. I'm gonna turn down this light because this light is so flippin' bright, and it's just a little too bright. The video looks like 60p. What is happening? I'm doing the same stream settings I've been doing. This video should not look like 60p. Oh my gosh, dudes. Can I find my controller to turn the brightness down on that light? Yes, I can. Hold on, I'm actually going to turn the space heater off because it's kind of distracting me. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, I got my turmeric almond. But I tell you what's missing. What's missing is my talking cane. So why don't we get that in here? Oh no, it just fell. Talking cane. Talking cane. All right, here is the talking cane. Now we're ready to go. What shirt is this? This is Slashback Video. The Revenge of Slashback Video. Slashback Video is a really cool pop-up event in Burbank. You're unable to hear anything? What's happening? Oh, big dog, you missed Monster Squad. It was a lot of fun. New England Yankee, thou art noticed. Oh, am I going to film my movie at Metro Center Mall in Phoenix, Arizona? Well, I don't think it doesn't. Is that an actual mall, a literal mall? Because it doesn't take place at a mall. So let's start the stream off by talking about onyxthemovie.com, onyxthemovie.com. I don't think I've done a YouTube stream yet with my little setup, right? I got this design from Nate Maldonado. I've got the poster back there from Lucas Kettner. I think it pairs nicely with Transylvania 65000. And I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to dive into some FAQ. On the schedule, I was going to talk about Onyx's favorite scenes from the movie, but then on the Tuesday stream, I didn't talk about influences, and I was going to talk about influences. So there's influences to discuss. There's Onyx's favorite scenes. There's also just the State of the Union. How am I feeling, Mr. the Dude? I'm back to being a little worried, if I'm honest, only because, all right, so every week we've hit our weekly goal. It's pinned up over there, but it was like the first week was like 70, and then it was 140. I mean, it's basically increments of 70. So 210 was the goal last week, and now 280 is the goal Friday, tomorrow. In order to be on track, there's this really great website called KickTrack that basically lets you know how you're doing and whether or not it looks like you're going to hit your goal. And every day that thing fluctuates. I mean, I wake up like this. I wake up every day just immediately panicked because I'm wondering about that KickTrack prediction, and I go to KickTrack, and it says you're projecting to get 103% of your goal. But one slow day, and that KickTrack drops, and it says you're only going to get 70% of your goal. And I'm like, oh God! And it just sends me into a tailspin. So currently we are at, let's see, let's just check it. We are at 260. Are we even at 263 yet? Are we at 263 yet? Are we even at 263 yet? This is what worries me. If we don't get to 280 tomorrow, we go into the weekend low. Okay, we're at 263. I wanted to get to 270 today. I wanted to get to 280 tomorrow. The thing that I'm having the most trouble with so far, if I can be honest, is I feel like I'm reaching the same people over and over again. You know, the videos on my channel are still getting fair enough views. I mean, I think we had one this week that had 10,000 views. I think the original Kickstarter video itself has 18,000 views. My little update videos, and then even these live streams, once they archive, get about 5,000 views. But we still only have 3,300 backers. And their averaging pledge is about $79. So that's a lot more. Let's just do that math real quick. Okay. If our average pledge, let me get to my calculator. Somebody else could probably do this math sooner than I could. We need to get $500,000, right? Right now we have 263, 452. Okay. So we still need to raise 236,548. So if the average backer is giving 79, that's still 2,994 backers I have to find. So that's the question. Where am I going to find 2,994 new backers? New backers. And what worries me is the thought that anyone out of my immediate community, anyone within my immediate community might have already given if they're going to give, right? Oh, I put money into Facebook ads every 5 days. Yeah. I email YouTubers. I've got emails out to YouTubers now. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I am uploading a video to my channel right now. Maybe that's what's slowing. Maybe that's looking kind of wonky. Oh yeah, but it's done now. It's so funny. I wonder if I can publish a video on my YouTube channel while being live. Can I? It's still processing, but it's another Onyx Reacts video of him looking at a book of anime MILFs. So I'm worried about that 2,900. Any advice is accepted and welcomed. I know I will pledge more if it's close. I'm at my budgetary limit. I understand that, big dog. I think a lot of people are. And so Churdleys and I are messaging literally right now. I got a text from Churdleys while I was doing this live stream. So we're working on that. And I'm doing podcast appearances. I just shot some stuff for a horror YouTube channel, and I shot some stuff for another TikToker. So we're doing it. I think the average pledge will go down as you reach more people. Well, yeah, I mean, right. I'm not so much worried about the number, the average pledge number. I'm worried about the amount of backers. I've got to reach 2,999 more people. And well, thank you, Brianna. I mean, I will say, here's something that I think fans could do. If wondering if the project will be made or not is depressing. Let's have fun while this is being funded. Hey, what a wonderful world. That would be a wonderful thing, Sweb. And I am having fun. But I also have to be highly concerned about the numbers. When you're fundraising, you've got to be concerned about the numbers. Okay, any chance of a VHS and Blu-ray only pledge? No teas, posters, just the VHS and Blu-ray. Possible, yeah. Yeah, I've just got to work all that out, because if you make too many tiers that are standalone, it can actually make people lower your their pledge. They might be like, what's going on over there? I'm going to go over there and ditch this pledge and go to this lower one. And so we could see pledges drop. April 2nd is the deadline, because when I first consulted with a crowdfunding expert, they suggested I do a 45-day long campaign. hit TikTok with a personal video. I agree. I'm going to be filming a real personal one soon. You know, got to thank you, California punks or CA punks. Thank you. I'm going to be filming a really straightforward, you know, I've been kind of coy on my TikTok. I've been kind of like, hey, I'm Bowser, but also it's Onyx and we're doing a movie. And you know, we're pretty close to just needing to speak directly to the camera as Bowser and say, hey, we got this many days to raise this much money. I think you're right. I'm so worried about the TikTok. It's like you can never tell when the algorithm's going to F you and your video views will be low. And so I'm like, I don't want to put up a personal video like that unless I'm feeling like I'm in a good spot on the TikTok. But what do I know? I've put up videos that I thought were going to bomb that did well, and vice versa. I've put up videos that I was like, this is going to fucking slam. And then it's like, and it just shits. Okay. Kill count and found flicks. Oh, found flicks. Good idea. Let me write that down. Push for a longer Kickstarter. You can. Once you set the date, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That is it. I'm writing down found flicks. There is no moving the date. There's no moving the date. There is no making the movie without 500 grand. It's yeah. You certainly don't know what the people want. People suck. All you have to do is suck more. I don't know if I understand that comment, Josh. I don't know who that was about. What other questions are popping? What other questions are popping? Where is the elf? Oh, the girl in the video. Her name is Ronnie, and her links are in my description. She's a TikToker and a cosplayer, and her links are in my description. Let's see. Just got to chance it. There's no telling with TikTok. Yeah, I agree, Tony. Just too early or late in the day. I know. Yeah, and sometimes TikTok will say, hey, 4 o'clock p.m. is the best time for you to upload. 4 o'clock p.m. is the sweet spot. I love the Mighty Boosh. Old Greg. I've written last podcast on the left. No response, but I'll write them down again. I have written multiple people on YouTube. I'm going to write down last podcast on the left. Can I shout out Leisha? I don't know. Leisha's pretty cool. There we go. Mongoose question. Okay. Hold on. Okay. What's the mongoose question? This comes up every stream. What's the mongoose question? What is the mongoose? Someone restate the mongoose question, because all I've ever seen is the word mongoose. Yeah. Weekends are so bad. So we really got to hit. Man, I really want to hit 280 by tomorrow. If anyone, was the mongoose from Underground the one from Shadow Zone? Nightmare on Film Street. Yeah, I love Nightmare on Film Street. I'll write them too. Okay, Nightmare on Film Street. Oh my gosh. Mongoose, onyxthemovie.com. If you haven't given money, onyxthemovie.com. We got to try to get to 280 by tomorrow. I love doing these live streams because it makes me feel like plugged in, and I'm seeing people here and I'm seeing comments, and it feels like active and living. Whereas when I hit the weekend and, you know, the backing just comes to a stop, oh my gosh, I'm just like, oh man, I'm hitting the, I'm in the, what's the word? You know, I'm in the fucking shit zone. That's the word. No, the mongoose is not the same mongoose. I've always liked the word mongoose. And I think it's because of Ricky Tikki Tavi, right? Isn't he a mongoose? Thank you, Vald, and thank you, Bobby and Ramshambo. I have always just loved mongooses. Mongoose? Okay, when am I announcing the read-through cast? Tomorrow. I'm just waiting on one other actor to confirm. And I just haven't heard back from them. And so I've reached out to 2 others. And I just didn't want to announce. I didn't want to start announcing the cast until I had everybody, because I wanted to do like an even rollout. You know, one every couple hours tomorrow. Either way, I'm going to start announcing cast tomorrow. I've heard you mention, Cinemassacre. I believe we're writing or we've written. Who is the other one you said? Metal Jesus. Yeah. I mean, basically going into the final 3 weeks like this is when we need those collabs to start popping, podcast appearances to start popping, and yeah, stuff like that. Is the link for my Kickstarter gone from all my videos? No way. It's on absolutely every single video. Yeah, it's on every single video. All right, I'm about to publish Onyx reacts to anime MILFs. It's pretty interesting to publish a video while I'm doing a live stream. It's weird. I haven't done that before. Add an end screen. Sorry, this is really boring for y'all, but I add the end screen. I always do the Kickstarter launch video. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, people, and I know this is like everybody knows this, but the end cards for YouTube, making the end cards for YouTube is never not frustrating. I don't know if people experience that. It's never not frustrating. Okay, next, visibility, copyright, no copyright issues, public. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just launch the anime MILFs video. My goal was that these things would be posting at 9 a.m. But man, I mean, I've been shooting content till 2 in the morning, and I just it just takes so much time to edit something and turn it around, you know. I mean, you don't need me to complain about that. I just haven't been able to get these videos up in the morning, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like they do better when I get an early post and then an afternoon post. Okay, let's see. What else are we talking about? What else are we talking about? It's Fat Tom Cruise. Hell yeah! I just caught Little Willie. Freaking awesome. Thank you. Trash Taste Podcast. Okay, I don't know them. I'm going to write that down. More Shadow Zone episodes. Unfortunately, Shadow Zone was canceled by Nerdist. I can't do more episodes of that. Asking any friends from Geek and Sundry days. I mean, I haven't really. I haven't reached out to anybody from that side of things, but I could. Let me keep looking at these questions. Did the Twitch stream help? Yeah. I mean, I think we at least got like $2,000 during the Twitch stream, so I'm gonna do that. A few days ago, we fell down a rabbit hole. Short films. I'm just wondering. Oh, thanks, Diddy Meow. Do you have any connection to Red Letter Media? I don't, but yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to write these down because these are all good suggestions. Hold on, chill, Luminati. Somebody asked about swapping the scripts for the live read. What was that question? Let me find it. If I cast Pauly Shore, he would bankroll it. Let's see. Sorry. I'm trying to find this question about the live read. What if when you go for the live movie script read, the entire cast swap scripts? It doesn't spoil the movie. The cast members read other cast members. I don't know if I understand that question, Trojan Zombies. What if when you go live for the movie script reading, the entire cast swap scripts so that it kind of doesn't spoil the movie if the cast members read other cast members' scripts? I don't know if I'm tracking that. Yeah, Stuckman. I think we're going to write Stuckman. I watch his videos. Script reading is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I'm sorry, Saturday night at 6 p.m. Can you get in trouble for cussing on YouTube Live? Yeah, Dark Place. I mean, that's my jam. Dark Place is all that matters. Dark Place hits me more than Boosh, but I love Boosh. Office Hours podcast. That's not a bad idea, actually, dude. It's not a bad idea. Oh my gosh, Office Hours podcast. I mean, my gosh, I have a podcast on that network, and I didn't have that idea. This is why these things are so helpful. Will there be any feet in the movie? I don't really think there are feet in the movie. The script reader are not actually the movie actors or actresses, right? It just depends. I mean. So the script read will be with actors that have agreed to do the script read, and that is all. Anybody involved in the script read has not been cast in the film because we can't cast the film until we've got the money and the movie is a reality. So tomorrow, Saturday night's read is just that. It's a read with some great actors, and and that's it. There's some actors involved with the live read that I would like to be in the film. Yeah. Yeah, Gavin, I did dumbbells with Stanger. That's great. Mad About Horror, Creepy Company, guys like that. Yeah, let me write that down. Mad About Horror, Creepy Company, not Creepy Company like the clothing company, right? I buy their stuff. You mean Creepy Company? Is that a YouTube channel? All right. Will there be TITS in the movie? No, there's no nudity in the movie. There's no nudity. Are you going to stream the script read on multiple platforms? I mean, I don't know why I would, because isn't it, I mean, YouTube is where most of the viewers are. Shout out from Critical Role. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Horror groups on Facebook. Sugar Pine 7 podcast. I'm writing these down, people. These are good ideas. Okay. Yeah, never go nude on the first big flick. Truer words were never spoke. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. Do I find it hard to direct and act? No, I don't. But that doesn't mean I mean, basically, I don't find it hard because I've done that more than not. Yeah, we can talk influences tonight. I don't find it difficult because that's all I've ever done. So at this point, it would be more difficult, and I'm not being facetious. It would be more difficult to not act and direct. I'd find it more difficult to. Sorry, let me say it this way. I find it more difficult to act and not direct. Directing I can do without acting, but I just like when I'm acting and I'm not in charge, it stresses me the F out. Oh. Okay. There's so many good suggestions in here. Onyx does not go full frontal in the movie. Nerd Boys podcast. Okay, let me write that one down. Okay. OnyxTheMovie.com, OnyxTheMovie.com. We've got to get to 280 tomorrow. I know that's a lot. I wanted to get to 270 today. You know, what I'm worried about is like, we've been trying to fight the mid-campaign lull. And I worry we're sliding into it. You know what I mean? I worry we're sliding into it. Worried we're just sliding into that lull. And what I don't want is to slide towards home base and then just stop 2 inches away from the plate. And then you cut out to the wide and the guy's like, oh, you know, and I'm the baseball player in this metaphor. That's what I don't want to happen. Super worried about that. So any ideas people have, any idea for who may score the film? Yeah, Matt Mahaffey. It's on the Kickstarter. It is on the Kickstarter. Yeah, I know. Dobrik and Nash podcast. I mean, I wonder. Yeah, I don't know that they'd get back to me. You know what I mean? It just depends. Like to some people, Onyx matters, and to some people, it doesn't. You know, end campaign bump. Yes, D Wold or D Wold. Yeah, there is an end campaign bump, but who knows how far that bump will go? You know what I mean? Like, for instance, okay, right now we have close to 30. Do we have 3,500 backers? Here's something I'm thinking about doing. Let me know if you think this is a good idea. I haven't even said this out loud yet, so maybe I'll regret it because it's something I actually won't go through with. But what I'm thinking to provide a bump, I'm thinking about getting something custom designed, like a pin, right? Like a really cool enamel pin that's like gold. And it might be this as a pin, or it might be a new design that says like "Fight the Lull" and has a little onyx head. But here's what I'm thinking to do a surge in the middle. I have 3,300 backers right now. Okay. If I were to say to everybody that's already backed, if I were to say, you've got 24 hours, in 24 hours, if you up your pledge by $30, anyone that's already backed, starting now, if this is not my announcement, this is what I'm thinking of doing. So don't take this out of context and think I'm actually doing it. I'm just thinking about it. If I were to say, hey, all 3,300 backers, gold pin available only today to backers who up their pledge by $30 or more, that would pew $99,000. Pew $99,000. Think about that. Everybody that's already backed, 3,300 people. If you upped your pledge by $30, $99,000 surge. Oh, I dream of that happening. Just thinking about that. But this is the problem I've been having throughout this campaign. I have the pin. I know the cost of the pins. I've already run those numbers. It's all in a big spreadsheet. Oh, what if the pin was the talisman? Yeah, that's a really good idea. The only problem is, Mary, I've found that people don't like stuff that doesn't have Onyx's face on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I've found. I've found they don't like the stuff that doesn't have Onyx's face on it as much. Greg, is Jason going to be involved? No, my producer, my co-director from Shadow Zone. I love Jason Wynn. He's not currently involved in the film. This is something I've been building from the ground up on my own, creatively. And no, so as of right now, he is not. But he was a wonderful collaborator and was such a wonderful part of Shadow Zone. Sorry, where was I? Oh, the pin. Oh, this is the problem I've been having during the campaign. I've got these ideas and I'll just be like, that's going to work. Like the other day, I did a TikTok and I was like, that's going to work. And it kind of did, but it like didn't work as much as I think. Do you know what I mean? I'm worried that I'll make this big announcement and I'll sit back and think like, get ready for the surge, and then it just won't happen. But what's the loss, right? At least I tried to get that surge going. I agree that's a great idea, but I do think 30 might make a lot of people think about it. Where if I can't go less than 30, the pins won't make a profit. That's the problem. These numbers are not arbitrary. These numbers are based in already knowing how much all of this cost. Yeah, so it's just not I can think of a million low rewards that might, or low tier rewards that might bring in new backers, but they can't just be arbitrarily low rewards. They have to be rewards that turn a profit, because at the end of the day, this is a fundraiser and it's not just a merch sale. And that's something a lot of people, I'm not saying you're having a hard time understanding it. I'm just saying that is something a lot of people have had a hard time understanding. That, like, why can't you make the Blu-ray cheaper? Because if I make the Blu-ray cheaper, there's no money going into the movie. And at that point, I'm selling a phantom product. Blu-rays cost a certain amount because the movie's done. You can go buy a Blu-ray for $30 because the movie exists already. I can't sell a Blu-ray for $30. I got to sell a Blu-ray for $50. So I can at least put some money into the movie, right? I wrote Joel Haver. Yeah, we'll see if he gets back to me. Love him. He's so funny. Make the pins NFTs. I know. I've been talking to a buddy about NFTs, and I'm all about it. Thomas James. I thought you were Thomas Jane for a second. The actor Thomas Jane. Publicity stunt video again. Okay, so this is interesting. Not a pin, just a real cheap thing. Yeah, but then I feel like it just won't have value to people, right? Like if I said a sticker, or if I said a patch, I just don't think people, Hunter, $50 for a voicemail, Hunter, $25 on the Kickstarter, you get a message from me. So what are we talking about here? I mean, that's already in there. Is my net worth accurate? I can guarantee you it's not. I don't have a net worth. I have net debt, my guy. What were we talking about? What were we, pieces from the movie? Thomas Cadron, you mean like props? That's a tier also in the Kickstarter. I can't give out Shadow Zone. I don't own it. Nerdist owns it. I can't do anything with Shadow Zone. I can't supply any kind of rewards that are Shadow Zone based. Digital versions of the script, that's already a tier. That's already a tier. Well, I feel like I was already talking about something and I lost track. Right? Didn't I lose track? What was I talking about? Oh my gosh. The pin, the Blu-rays turning a profit. I freaking lost it. Just so everybody knows, you're not charged until April 2nd. Oh, the publicity news video stunts. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. You're not charged until April 2nd. Everybody right now that's in the chat, how many are you? A lot of you have probably already backed, so I'm not trying to troll. But if everybody in the chat right now pledged $30, that's $7,500. All you need to know is, do I have $30 by April 2nd? Or can I have $30 by April 2nd? That's it. You're not charged now. You could charge 100. You could charge 100 and or pledge 100 and know all I got to do is have $100 by April 2nd. That's it. It does not charge you until April 2nd when the campaign ends, and only if it succeeds. So here's a question. I'm planning on doing a new news video, but I feel like there's only one shot at the. So I'm going to not look at chat for a minute because I want to explain this without losing track of my thoughts. I feel like there's only one shot at making a news video actually get traction and be seen. And so I've been trying to find like a really good one, preferably an Arby's one, preferably one that could involve like 2 other actors like Weedham Arby's boys. And here's my idea. I'm telling you this now. What I want to have happen is it opens like the regular news videos. It cuts to Onyx as he's talking once, then it cuts back to the news video, and then it cuts back to Onyx talking. But then Onyx stops and he doesn't break character, but in character, he looks to a second camera. And then we cut from that news camera to a cinema camera. And Onyx says, "Hi, I've been doing this shtick for a while now." And he starts walking and it becomes a walk and talk. And we leave the news setup and it's really meta. And we see the camera from the news and we see the actors that were in that video. And Onyx starts pitching to camera. "It's time to take my unique brand of bullshit to the next level with a feature film entitled Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls." And then like a monster comes out from the woods and a demon comes out from the other side. And he starts explaining the film and encourages people to go to onyxthemovie.com to back the film today. So you basically hijack the news format to shoehorn or to segue into a Kickstarter promo proper. So do people think, and then here's the thing. Because a regular news video, right, that just ends with a little text that says, "I'm making a movie, go here." Even if that thing got 1 million views, how many people are going to go to that text? I think it has to be in the content. Yeah, totally, Ken. I get it. I know. For some people, saying you're not charged till April 2nd doesn't actually help it. It's worse that way because things are uncertain. And so by April 2nd, things could be even less certain. I understand that. I'll back now, but then I might have to reduce my pledge on the 31st. I mean, do what you want. I just wanted you to know the information that you won't be charged until the 2nd. So, okay, Darkfire, you like the news idea? I think the news idea is pretty beastly myself. I think it's cool. The only thing I'm worried about is like, that's my one shot, with getting the news video format to help the Kickstarter. Jared, I don't know about Arby's. There's no way for them to be involved in a feature film. I mean, outside of product placement, which they wouldn't do in an indie. There's no way for them to give me money to make this movie. That's not in their business model. And giving me products for free, that's just not, Get some sleep and film that tomorrow. I'm going to be filming it next week. Yeah. Pinned post on all my viral videos to include the Kickstarter. Yeah, I got to do that. I changed the descriptions, but I didn't change the, I guess I didn't change the pinned comment. Is that what you mean? Yeah. Let me write that down. I'm telling you, this is this like I mean, I knew it would be hard work. I'm not one to underestimate how much freaking work something's going to be. But it's a lot of work. Only because there's so many different angles to think about. You know, like I thought about the content calendar. I thought about sitting here and making Onyx Reacts videos and doing Friday faves on Friday, baby. There's going to be Friday faves minis coming out starting Friday. And I just didn't know there'd be like, yeah, upload the old videos again, but on Facebook with, you know, with mentions of the Kickstarter, the top and bottom. Go to the all the old videos and pin the comment that says go to Kickstarter. There's just so much stuff, you know. Twitter, what I'm not going to list the social media platforms, you all know, but there's just so many different platforms to think about. What did you think of that huge surge just at the halfway point? That made me feel great because that made me digital tier script. No, yeah, it's in there. It's in there. But yeah, it's high up because I was just thinking like, you know, I thought it would be more of like when you give a certain amount, you're an associate producer and you get the script. Thank you, Ken, but I can't keep the pledge. There's no if the Kickstarter fails, that money is gone. That money's gone. The only way to keep that money is to make the Kickstarter succeed, and then in that case, we're making the movie. The should be in front of the new in the marketing for the movie should be in the form of news reports. Yeah, that's the. I mean, that's the plan. That's the thing I just talked about. Was the news report that kind of like turns into a Kickstarter promotion. Okay, what else was I talking about? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh, do I have any hindsight regrets? You know, honestly, at this point, I can say I don't. I am the type of person to. I mean, I could drum some up for you, and I could be like, yeah, I kind of wish this, or like, I kind of wish that. But at the end of the day, I don't really, because you just never know how things would have gone. Like, I one regret that I thought I had was that I didn't immediately make another no budget feature, right after Worm. And instead, I was working at Nerdist, and I focused on what projects I could get off the ground there. So that's probably the biggest question mark in my past currently of like, but the thing is, like, I really didn't have a choice. That job was so important, not only financially, but it was important because it taught me so much about directing. You know, it taught me so much about directing. So I can't say I wish I hadn't worked at Nerdist. I loved working there, and I learned so much, and I met so many great people, and we did Shadow Zone. So, you know, I can't even really begrudge that time. Oh, and Anonymous, looks like we got a mean person, a mean troll in chat. We will see Onyx's mother in the movie. Oh my gosh, Onyx meets Elvira. Don't tempt me with a good time. That's such a great idea. Okay, a lot of people are saying do a short story video in the universe of the movie. I gotta say, you just I mean, I don't have the money to do that. Like, the movie looks like a movie. You know, the idea of making short form videos that kind of tease toward that story or hint towards the film, I just can't compute because, yeah, the movie's going to look like a movie. I mean, what can I do? What can I shoot in here for no money? All the money that I have is kind of, it's already been spent on the Kickstarter and getting all those things designed and getting all the products prepped. I mean, everything costs money. You know what I mean? Everything costs money. So, okay, it's 6:40. I've got to do a podcast at 7. I should probably go. Oh my gosh, Clint Howard. Yeah, I wanted Clint Howard to play Onyx's dad for a bit. The dream is that Bruce McCullough plays Onyx's dad. That's the whoo. Oh, what does the $500,000 budget consist of? Well, that's a really hard question to answer. I mean, it consists of absolutely everything that you see in a feature film, you know? Um, it's location, it's actors, it's crew, it's um, creature effects, it's post-production, it's I mean, it's just everything. Yeah, it's everything that goes into a movie. Music, sound design, travel, creation of props, creation of wardrobe. Um, Milana, I haven't worked with her in so long, but I'd love to. Yeah, she's hilarious and fantastic. Um, who's Anthony Fantano? How much am I paying myself from the 500K? I that's at this point, as in most things, I'm assuming I'm not going to get any money out of it. I'm going to have to be paid something because I'm going to be directing it, acting in it, and editing it. But I might just get, well, not might. I will definitely only be getting the SAG minimum as an actor. And you can't go through SAG and not pay everyone, including myself. So I'll get the SAG minimum for the, low budget feature agreement, whatever that is. But the truth is, if I can live without taking money from the budget to pay myself, then I won't. But if I can't live, yeah, I'm going to have to pay myself as an editor. I'm going to be editing this movie for months. And the movie's not going to get done if I have to take other work. But currently, I'm thinking about the 500 as being, us getting the movie shot and done, not thinking about what I'm going to make. Okay. Going through a monotonous unpredictable day, and then the hype was like changing with Bowser. Sometimes, oh, okay. All right. Awesome. Oh yeah, Sean. Thank you. I mean, I'm feeling. I feel how I feel how I always feel. I mean, I'm constantly going. Um, I don't feel particularly good or bad today. I think I'm in that gray zone, as I mentioned earlier, because I'm worried about hitting 280 tomorrow, and we're at 260. Are we at 264? I do think it's gone up while we've been doing this stream. Are we at 264? 260? I'm sorry, 264. 274. Wait, is that for real? If that happened, that's tight. That must mean that we got like a $10,000 pledge. I really hope that's not real. I mean, I really hope that's real. Hold on, let me scroll down. We might have gotten a really big pledge. Did that happen from someone like watching the stream? I mean, holy hell. Yeah, that jumped. My God. I don't want to be negative. I just hope that's not somebody trolling me. I mean, that's fucking wonderful. Like literally I mean, now all of a sudden that feels like 280 is real. And every step of the way makes me feel like it's all the more real. Yeah, holy crap. If that's a real donation and that added to the total, thank you. If somebody in chat did that, thank you so much. Holy crap. Yeah. Yeah. I really I just appreciate it. I thought I wasn't seeing the number correctly. I mean, it's a roller coaster. It really is. Every day is like I think it's not going to happen, and then the next day I think it is going to happen. You know what I mean? That's so amazing. 274. I mean, that means we only have to get through $6,000 tomorrow. That like my mind can wrap itself around that. I can see making a TikTok in the morning that gets us $6,000. That's amazing. Thank you so much. If it was somebody in chat that did that, if I cry right now, you'll give me another 10K. Hey, stick around, man. I almost cried the other night talking about what it felt like to get 250, and I could start to cry because this matters a lot to me, and I'm somebody that kind of I obviously put myself behind a facade in the sense that I've created a character to kind of live behind, almost as a shield. So I do have a hard time being vulnerable. And even when I started this YouTube channel, it was suggested to me to talk about my life and be open and be myself on the channel. And I just didn't feel like I could do that. And I'm getting better at doing it by talking about the things that I'm passionate about. So I'll continue to be more vulnerable. This whole project has made me very vulnerable because it's been a dream of mine since I was a child. And I know we all have dreams that we've had since we were kids. And not everybody gets to live out that dream. So the idea of this possibly happening, especially through crowdfunding, through the fans showing up and making it a reality, is a really heartwarming thing for somebody like me. So I really appreciate it. Yeah. So I really appreciate it. Let me ask one question, answer one question that I just saw. Somebody asked about representation in the film, and I think that's a really important question. And there's many characters in the film that I feel like help represent different spectrums of people and personalities. There's a non-binary character that is a really integral piece of the plot. There's a woman who is South Asian, who's a really important character. There is there's an older Black male character named Mr. Duke, who is kind of like the Peter Vincent to Onyx's Charlie, if we're talking about Fright Night. Yeah, and in Onyx's world at the Meat Hut, coworkers. Yeah, there's just my intention is to always try and create projects that can be as inclusive as possible. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm still a little tongue-tied from the fact that we got a $10,000 bump during this live stream. You have no idea how encouraging that is. That's incredibly encouraging. I'm gonna set up for this podcast. Let's get back to talking about live stream on Saturday, 6 p.m. We got to try to bring in as many new people, new eyes, right? We need new eyes. We need to get new people watching the live stream. I'll start announcing the cast tomorrow. And thank you all so much. Thank you.